DK.
Donkey. David Kutchik. That's DK.
Did you ever feel kind of like associated with Donkey Kong?
Oh, all the
because
time.
of your initials?
All the time. Well, because I grew up. I didn't have Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, but I did have it on the Game Boy Color. So I played it on the Game Boy Color a lot as a little kid, and I always felt like DK and I had a kindred spirit.
Is it the same game?
Yes, yeah, it's the same game. Although I heard now they're going to add Donkey Kong Country to the Super Nintendo online, which is cool.
I don't love Nintendo giving us features we should have already had and then acting like they're giving you a present. They should have had Virtual Console from the beginning. That's number one. Number two,
Travis, you can't get in a rant. You gotta finish this. You told me I got a rant.
Number two, if they were gonna have Super Nintendo, I'm gonna fall. Okay, yeah. If they're gonna have Super Nintendo games on it as like part of the service, then Donkey Kong Country should be within the first batch.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised
releases.
It wasn't. I think it's crazy that I think it's cool that like for Virtual Console they bring in some lesser known games, which I think is fun. But the fact that they have Super Metroid and Legend of Zelda, and that's about like the two biggest ones that are on there. And I'm surprised they haven't done Donkey Kong Country or I guess they do have some Kirby games on there too.
I don't understand what was wrong with the old model of Virtual Console. It feels like they're just like they didn't upgrade their servers or their service. They're also okay if we throw you some games every now and then you can't complain our online service is bad because you pay for it now.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't feel justified to me. Just let me pay for the games. Let me do GameCube and Nintendo 64 games.
That to me is mind blowing that they haven't done, because they used to have it on the Wii U. It's like, why can't they do it now?
But yeah,
they did. Yeah, they had N64.
I'd rather be playing this through the Switch, just because it would be HD and I could use. I really like the Switch Pro, or just the fact that you can have it on the go. I wonder if there's. I can't imagine any technical reason why you couldn't at least have through Nintendo 64.
No, because you can emulate. I can emulate DS games on my. You
can emulate
phone.
like a PS2 on a Raspberry Pi, so it should be.
Fine. So there's no reason why they can't do it. Where's the button?
I see it. I'm just finding out that you want to kind of go, I guess, counterclockwise, then the camera doesn't flip on you. That's so even if it means taking the long route,
you gotta do what you gotta
getting
do.
Hit. Nope.
Oh!
I guess I didn't take too long. I didn't think
they would do that, but apparently they do.
See, when you go this way, the camera pulls
gets all
some weird
wonky
tricks on you.
2 days ago, Travis and I filmed our podcast episode for 999.
I had a question.
And now I'm binging.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you about today. How do you play through games so, I want to say gluttonously? Like, how do you sit and play a game for like 10 hours and like beat a whole game in a week? I can't do that. I'll play for like 2 hours and it's like, I have to do something else with my life.
Well, Travis, you were saying like, I played it for an hour and then I fell asleep.
Yeah, well, I was like, okay, this was fun. I'm kind of tired now.
I don't know. Maybe it's my superhuman strength.
I'm too old. I haven't been able to sit in like marathon video games in a very long time.
Oh, I can still do that easily.
I can't think I've done that since I've like become 20. I just do it bits.
But I'll do like a 2-hour chunk, and then I'll go like eat something.
And then do another 2-hour chunk, and then another. It'll turn into 5 2-hour chunks in a day. I don't know how you do it.
Don't know how I do it.
And you were going to school.
I was going to school, and I would still do all that stuff. And I just like turned in an abstract, and I turned in a full paper on July 1st and an abstract on July 7th. So I don't know how I managed to get my life together. But
the crazy one, I think, it was the month of January.
Well, that's when I had nothing going on.
But
so
that's
my
the month of January is when you played through Persona 5 and all 3 Danganronpa games.
So you're mixing up the timeline. Okay. I played the first Danganronpa.
Set the record straight.
Yeah, I got to set the record straight. I got to defend the slanderous assault on my character. I played Danganronpa 1 in December, the end of December after school was done. And then I played Danganronpa 2 at the beginning of January and Danganronpa 3 in the beginning of January. And then when I started Persona 5 before school started, but then I finished Persona 5 in the end of January, within the first week of school started. So,
I mean, everything considered, though, you're talking about like 150 hours of video games.
yes. Ooh,
I see. It's way over there.
Yes, and I completed it all, and I do not feel bad about myself at all.
Oh, that's cool. Ugh. I wonder how many times I have to hit them. I think this is
the last one.
Okay, I got plenty of hearts left.
Banana, or I was about to say bananas.
Almost lost another one. Oh no!
But I don't know how I do it either. But
your eyes don't get tired?
Nope. Well, I don't need glasses or anything, so my eyesight's pretty solid.
I don't feel like I have a low attention span either. Like I can sit and read. I can sit and read for a really long time. Like if I get absorbed in a book, I'll sit and read it for like 7 hours.
Maybe you're just more mature than I am.
I'm not trying to say like, oh, I read books and you play video games. I think you know what a part of it is. A big thing is if it's a computer game. I get sick of like sitting upright at a computer because I feel like that's like a job, or it's like I have to have posture. Whereas if I'm playing like Super Smash Bros. Or something else, I can like be completely lounged back in a sofa.
I can lounge with computer games too, because I don't play them at a desk all the time. I play them a lot in my bed, which is probably not good for my health.
I should do that. I play them on this TV.
That's a good idea. I should do it. I think that was it.
No.
Hey,
oh, is it? Oh, okay. That wasn't so bad at all.
Bye.
Got it on my first try. I was expecting it to take a lot longer. Yeah. Well, my bed, my office, my computer. It's all kind of the same thing right now. I really
it's all the same in my 20 by 10 space.
In my old house, I had a bedroom and I had an office, and they were on 2 different floors of the house.
That's
I
nice.
really liked it because it creates a separation. It's like, oh, I'm doing editing or I need to work on something. It's a different place. I need to play video games or sleep. When you do everything in the same area, your mind gets foggy.
Yeah, even in Milwaukee, with my apartment being small, I could like play games on the TV, and then I could sit at my desk in my bedroom. And my TV wasn't in my bedroom, but now a lot of I could play like games. I could have set my PS4 and my Switch and everything in the TV in the living room, but I also kind of just wanted to be able to play in my room whenever I wanted.
You don't have a roommate or anything. What's stopping?
No, I mean when I'm at home with my parents.
Oh, yeah. That's why I have it in my room too.
Yeah, because I just I don't want to.
The Switch is nice. If I want to play with other people, I can go sit upstairs.
Yeah, and my parents like to watch TV on their own because my mom watches whatchamahoozy.
The game shows. I'm sick of hearing about.
No,
that.
she doesn't watch game shows. I watch game shows.
This always made me really upset. By the way, this is a sidebar, but so every time you give Kalumsy a key, he gets excited. He stomps and he opens a new world, right? Well, after you do the second world, he gets super excited and he opens up 2 worlds.
And then after the third world, he doesn't do anything. Yeah,
so you have to give him 2 keys. So in part, it's like, oh, they give you the choice to go between 2 different worlds and do that. But I don't know. As a kid, I was really confused. You established these rules and broke them so quickly. I felt betrayed.
Betrayed in your soul.
Because I was like, oh, because I think that guy took me a long time to beat as a kid. So then when I finally did it, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what new exciting world is around the corner. And it's like nothing. And I really don't like Gloomy Galleon. I don't even want to go there right now.
It's terrible. I shouldn't say terrible.
It's not terrible. It's just really unpleasant to look at. I think the visuals, I think the design is the same. It's not that bad. Fine for an underwater level, but it's just so dark and murky. It can be hard to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think I need... I'm just seeing how many... This menu is also really confusing. Okay, well, I don't understand that. I just want to see how many more banana medals we need.
Yeah, because you need those to get your power-ups and everything.
No, you need the banana medals to get the jetpack game.
Oh, right.
Which is something we had. We already actually have access to the Donkey Kong game, but I'm gonna make you do that. I don't want to do that.
Or honestly, we could just skip it entirely, and that'd be fine with me.
You have to do it. That's the thing.
Wait, you have to do it?
That's why I could never beat the game, and that's one of the major faults. Is to get to the final boss, you have to beat the Donkey Kong arcade game and the Jetpack arcade game, and they don't tell you that anywhere.
I forgot about that.
I guess maybe Cranky gives you a hint. He's like, "Oh, you want one of my old coins or something like that. I didn't understand that as a kid, and those games were old and stupid, so I never messed with them. So again, you get to a certain point that you just get completely confused.
Yeah. I remember doing this like 6 or 7 years ago, where I had to do that. I don't remember. I remember the first, because you have to do it once and you can get the medal, which is what you need, and then you can do it a second
coin,
time.
and you
Or
get
the
a golden.
coin.
Yeah, no, the first time you get the golden banana, the second time you get the coin.
Oh. I don't know. I remember doing it. It took a while, but like I got.
I don't think
to
I've
there
done it since I
eventually.
was a kid, or I don't think I've ever done it. I think I did it once when I played it with save states, but I don't know if that counts.
Ooh. Maybe not. Oh, does he do something in here?
Yeah, but you gotta be hunky chunky, which I don't think I
Oh
have
yeah,
right
you have
now.
to climb up the tree, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, I do have it. I don't know what this barrel is, but it's not hard. This is such a lame use of like, oh, we got our big gorilla to turn giant, and it's like make him climb up the trees,
so
even
he
though
can get into a barrel.
it's like 6 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
But, oh, I don't like these ones.
Ooh, no, this one's fun.
And
I
then,
like the minecarts.
And press Z to slow down and B to change lanes.
So it's just like you need to survive, right?
You have to avoid this guy. But like, I don't... Oh, this is gonna get me trapped.
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
Just don't go. Oh, yep. And then you want to go down there. Nice.
Okay, that wasn't that hard.
I think this is probably the easiest one because it's in the first
I think they get harder, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I
What?
I don't even know. I was just thinking, what were we talking about before?
How you can play games so quickly.
Oh yeah, I think I might be crazy. But
I
that's
still have to get the banana.
I don't know how I can do it. I
think-
don't know how I can do it. I can maybe it's because I can like because when it comes to like video games, maybe I'm able to like focus in a way that like I'm not able to. Because like I'll do the same thing with like TV shows and movies sometimes, but I feel like I can focus on a game.
It's
more.
easier for me to do TV shows. I can branch through those.
See, and I can't. For some reason, it's just not in my DNA.
I don't think I have a bad like attention or anything. I think I'm pretty good at like focusing, and, like accomplishing a task.
Oh, yeah.
But there's something about a video game that's so like not a task to be done that it's like if I don't want to play it, I'm just not gonna play it. Otherwise, it's not fun. And if
Well,
I'm
yeah.
Not, if I'm not having a good time. Why am I?
Well, yeah.
Why am I doing it? So I'll just come back to it later. But yeah, then it takes me forever to finish games. Like you'll have virtues. Okay, well that seems again like this seems like I don't feel like I accomplished a whole lot with that one.
You only have 2 bananas with Diddy.
With Chunky, well we just unlocked them. This is the first time I've been to level with him. Oh, with Diddy.
No, with Diddy, yeah.
Diddy has 2 in that minecart area though.
Oh.
And I hadn't been there yet with him. Just because I don't think I had the chimney charge. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like.
Well, if you, I mean, that's the same with me. If I'm watching a movie and I don't really like it, then
I'll barrel through a movie.
I won't.
I very, very rarely stop a movie or even a show halfway through just because I think, oh, what if I'm gonna miss something or like what if it gets good at the very end? Like when I watched a Hunter x Hunter, I liked it, but it was like mildly engaging. But when you get to like I don't know, like episode 90. It gets really good. So it's like episodes 90 through 140 are like brilliant television. Everything else, it's good, but it's like that last chunk is like magnificent.
See, and I couldn't do that.
And I'm
I
like-
can do that for a game. I can't do that for a show.
And I'm not even upset about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy that I stuck with it because otherwise I would have missed out on that. So it's like you start getting so many situations like that where it's like, or like I remember other movie shows I watched that like get rewarding very towards the end. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you're really into movies and watching a bunch of different stuff, you got to be willing to. Oh, I don't have the Simian Slam. I hate how I know all the move names. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
that's kind of.
I'm pulling that from the dark recesses of my mind.
I've played Banjo-Kazooie a lot. I could probably tell you like a good chunk.
Oh,
of them,
they're
but
a
I don't
lot
know
better
all of them.
though. The names in this one are so stupid.
Maybe that's why you remember them.
That's why I feel bad. Oh, I gotta. Is there a Chunky Monkey around here?
Sure.
No, I gotta get the butt stomper either way.
I think you can probably climb the tree.
Yeah, smart. I like how they climb trees. It was funny. I don't know, a lot of...
I think the one across, yeah.
A lot of stuff in this game, it's like, oh, it's cute, or it's funny, or it's colorful, and that's why I like it.
Oh,
boy. I won't apologize.
I feel like you should. No, it's fine. It is what it is.
I'm
we all like different
surprised how
things.
much I remember. I don't even understand why... Primate Punch.
Sandwichium Knuckles.
Those are fun. Those little, like, descriptions they do are funny.
Yeah, where it's like, pretends to be like Greek or Latin.
Come see me in the next...
Oh, so you don't have the slam yet?
Maybe I do, and I just wasn't doing it. Oh, no, I do.
Oh, you do. But you should do that one, too.
Do what one?
Is there one in this?
I think that's what that is over here.
Oh, okay.
His little drop cook is very silly. Can I kill guys with it? Nope. He's very acrobatic for being... They got some good designs here. He's kind of the big stupid one.
Yeah, he's the oaf. He's like the baby Kong.
He's oafish.
Yep.
I like him better than Baby Kong.
Yeah, Baby Kong's kind of annoying in the third one.
Okay, this is at Snides. How do I get here quickly? I need to get to the 2 bottle cap, I think. So I need to go to Cranky. I think this slightly boosts my momentum, but I can't really tell.
Yeah.
I think what I have to do is get to the bottle cap in front of Cranky's, quick switch to the 2.
And then head up.
No, I won't have to head up, I'll have to head down.
Oh.
I think that's going to be the faster move, because if you go up, you have to go across the swings.
Right.
What else is on your mind lately?
What else is on my mind? I don't even... so many crazy things are happening in the world that sometimes it's hard to just even process what's happening, you know?
Like TikTok getting banned?
Like TikTok getting banned. That's
upsetting, honestly.
Somebody...
You want to talk about don't tread on me? This is something the Founding Fathers would have stood up for.
The Founding Fathers would have rapped on TikTok, just like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Did you do... Oh my... Now, wow, brave.
Have you finally seen Hamilton yet?
No, I have to wait for my mom to come back. She doesn't want me to watch it without her.
I've only seen the second act.
I'm really excited.
I liked it.
I don't even care if it's bad. It's one of those things that I've just kind of like assumed I'm going to like. It just like fits the stuff I like. But like,
I liked it.
Have you done any research on the TikTok thing? Because I have not.
No, I haven't either.
Overall,
I don't trust the internet. So
no.
So I don't trust people being like, he's coming for TikTok. But I don't know.
Oh, this looks kind of creepy.
Spooky. Megaloopy.
From what I understand, it's because it's data mining and sells personal information.
Yeah.
But okay.
But so does Facebook and Instagram.
I was gonna say. The difference, you know what the difference between Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are, right?
Well, it's that the Chinese government
I was gonna say
stuff for TikTok.
Well, okay, so one's owned by China, the rest are owned by the U.S. That's
the only difference.
Yeah, I think what they do is probably very similar.
I was just so I followed the NAACP on Instagram.
Brave.
Speaking of, but the NAACP, and they worked with like all those companies that are doing the blackout on Facebook. Like they're working with them, and they had a meeting with Sheryl Sandberg and
who's Sheryl Sandberg?
She's the CEO of Facebook.
Oh.
And Mark Zuckerberg, and he went on, and I know MSNBC is not like good.
I like Kumo.
But the way they were interviewing the guy from the NAACP, and he was basically like, they had just said the same things that they've told us over and over again, and Facebook sucks. So,
well, I heard the big thing is it's like Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know. I heard an interview that he sounded. I know it's the meme that he's emotionless, but he sounded so robotic because he was. What am I supposed to? Oh. I don't know how to escape.
You press like Z or something. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Just in sort of like he's like.
This is a fun little area.
Yeah,
I like this.
And it's totally supplementary, and it's something that it's intimidating, it's spooky, and it's a little more difficult, but it's something that you wouldn't have encountered your first time through the level, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you don't have Ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk.
So in some ways,
Zuckerberg, I know, I don't like to profile people, but just looking at him, you know, there's something.
Like he has Asperger's?
No, it's just like there's that he's a little shady. Just
Well,
like the way he presents himself.
The way he was
in public and
talking
everything.
seemed so weird because he was like, "Oh, our advertisers will come back. Don't worry, they always come." He sounds like a super.
Yeah, he's like, let's see you try to make money without me. But I remember seeing him like testify in front of Congress, and yeah, some of the senators and like representatives don't know very much about the internet or whatever. But like also Mark Zuckerberg, just like the way he responded to things, it just sounded like he was very like, I'm just giving rote answers, so then they like won't pay attention to me after this.
The best thing Zuckerberg ever did was be the material for The Social Network. Because it's actually a really good movie. I wish that instead of him, it was just Jesse Eisenberg.
I was gonna say he gave birth to Jesse Eisenberg. Well, actually, not really, because he was in Zombieland before that. But
I don't even remember the years for that. I think I saw them both. I can't remember. Do the golden bananas for the blueprints count for the level ones?
Yes.
So if I got his green blueprint in Jungle Japes, then I should have all 5 of his bananas then? Okay. Chunky's done.
How many of those banana rings do you need?
That's the banana medals. You need 15 total throughout the entire game.
So many collectibles.
Tiny, I know where to get that and everything. Lanky, I don't know. I'll have to do Diddy too. I'll get some stuff with Tiny and then we'll probably cut it off.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, you went in the shell already, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, is it the race?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's the one you haven't gotten. Because I remember you being like, I hate this one.
I don't want to do it. I'm gonna go in. We'll try it once, and then we'll see what happens. If
you don't win, can I try?
Yeah. If I don't have instant gratification and like that immediate serotonin release, I am never going to attempt it again.
See, that's funny to me because you say that, but then like you'll watch a TV show that's bad for 90 episodes.
It's a different experience with the game. Oh, I've seen the race. I hate it. It's not going to be different the next time.
That's true.
Shows can hide things that games can't. Because a game has to kind of assume that there's parts your player is going to miss.
Yeah.
Whereas a show, at least for what's directly in front of you, I think you have to assume that people are going to see everything. So it's 2 different kind of philosophies.
Yeah. Like, we both said this, and we'll say in the podcast what we do for it, but like the 3D models in VLR, the Virtue's Last Reward, like...
Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. This is something different.
With some of that stuff where it's like, the models that the game uses are bad, it's hard to avoid those, though.
Yeah, I feel bad about that, because... Yeah, this is just beating up, guys. This isn't hard. I don't love the orange grenades. They're just used for heavy enemies.
Yeah.
But it can be kind of hard to figure out where exactly they're supposed to go. I think you have to kill. Maybe you don't. You just have to hit the switch.
Ooh. No, yeah, I think you have to hit like all the switches in the...
I imagine that they did the 3D models because it was
You should get those...
We'll talk about Virtue's Last Reward.
But like you were saying, like, the games can sometimes, like... There are some things in games where it's like you can kind of hide it, but then there are other things in games where it's like... Because you play it so much, there's very apparent things that can be made.
I mean, that goes back to like we were talking about last time, where it's like games should take more from novels than they should from movies.
Yeah.
Because movies, and TV too, they need to be densely packed. And I know I just talked about Hunter x Hunter was 140 episodes, but it needs to be very dense. Like you have to use every minute you have. Whereas a game, I feel like there's a lot more freedom to play around. If anything, people love to see, oh, Red Dead Redemption's 250 hours long. People get excited about like devoting a quarter of their year to a video game, and
I don't feel that way though. With like some games, it's like I can't do that.
We're too pretentious.
I'm a weeb. It's got to be Japanese.
You didn't used to be a weeb.
I know you've converted me into one, and
I didn't either. I remember. That was something I was thinking about that I didn't talk about in our podcast. I remember seeing 999 in Nintendo Power and thinking, oh, this looks stupid. I don't like this Japanese stuff.
Even though like the animation style is not like as obviously like
no, it's actually
Japanese-ified.
very Western. It's very Western. Much more so than the second game.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a fairy in here? I should get the camera. We don't need that, though. I think that's just bonus content. That's another thing. When you can pass so many things in the game and be like, I don't need that, that's not the best. Was that all first then?
That's, yeah.
Okay.
You still need 5 bananas if you want to get the medal.
I'll get that, and then we'll cut off this episode.
Yeah. Oh, this is something that I was thinking about. I saw a tweet today that I really liked from, like...
That's a great conversation starter.
No, but it's related to that. Like the Red Dead Redemption thing. He was tweeting about The Last of Us 2, and this guy is like a video game researcher, kind of like I am. Like, he teaches and stuff, whatever. And he tweeted about it, and he's like, I like how everybody says, like, The Last of Us 2 is, like, art, because, like, the only thing that Naughty Dog invented was, like, sometimes they talk between when you kill things.
They were the first, yeah.
And they're like, this is art.
It's like, again, it's like a 6 out of 10 movie.
Yeah.
I actually think the Uncharted games are kind of, like, they're not my thing because I'm special and intelligent.
Yeah.
But, when you play those games, it is kind of just like... Just to see, even though it's like graphics, when just seeing some of the stuff they do graphically is really cool, and some of like the seamless transitions.
And from what I've seen of like The Last of Us 2, there was one scene where it was like Joel and Ellie, and I actually really liked it. Like, I thought it was cool because like the way they set it up was, it was like a side thing that they were doing. Like, it was like a flashback where they were like touring a museum together and just like bonding and that kind of stuff, and like that stuff was actually pretty cool. And I liked it, and I thought it was actually pretty well written. But I do agree that people are just like, oh my gosh, this is like the pinnacle of games, because like they actually put a little bit of time into making the script.
The best story in like a AAA game will never come close to like even the mediocre stories in indie games.
Oh yeah.
It's the blockbuster thing. You just don't have either that freedom or that passion, or when you have 450 people, 4,000 people working on something, it's hard to have a singular vision.
Yeah, and when you're, abusing your employees day in and day out, that won't help either.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break.